In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to effectively change the default date settings in your report for a customized data view. Understanding how to set up your report's date range can significantly enhance the relevance and precision of the data you're analyzing or presenting. Whether you're working with an entire report, specific pages, or individual charts, setting the right date range is crucial. Let's dive right into it. Firstly, you need to decide the scope of the default date setting you wish to change. This means you need to determine whether you want to modify the dates for the entire report, just a particular page, or even a single chart or control. If you're looking at adjusting the default date range for your entire report, navigate to the File menu and then head over to Report Settings. Once there, click on the Setup tab. Here you can set a unified date range for all the data in your report. If your focus is on a specific page, go to the Page menu and select Current Page Settings. Then, as before, proceed to the Setup tab. This will allow you to adjust the date range for that particular page without affecting the entire report. Now, if you're dealing with an individual chart or control that requires a unique date setting, you need to select the particular component you're interested in. Observe the Setup panel on your right-hand side. Here, you can tweak the date settings just for that specific chart or element. Once you have accessed the appropriate settings section, you will find a Default Date Range area. In this section, you can make a choice between Auto or Custom options. Choosing Auto typically uses the default time frame defined by the data source or connector, like last 28 days in many standard connectors, which might be sufficient for standard reporting purposes. However, sometimes customization is necessary to address specific reporting needs. That's where the Custom option comes into play. You can select a fixed date range, such as, for example, from January 1st, 2025 to March 31st, 2025. Alternatively, you might prefer a rolling date range, which automatically adjusts. Think of options like the last 30 days, this month, or even year to date. These flexible settings can be especially useful when dealing with ongoing data collection or performance tracking. After making your selection, be sure to click Apply or a similar button to save your new default date range setting. It's important to note that any charts set to Auto will now default to your selected date range unless you decide to override it later. Additionally, if your report page includes a date range control that allows viewers to pick a date, remember that each chart's default date range must be set to Auto. Without this, any fixed range setting will take precedence, limiting the control's effectiveness. With these instructions, you can tailor your report's date settings for optimal analysis and presentation. Whether you're refining your report at the report level or fine-tuning individual components, having the right date range can make a significant difference in how data is interpreted and utilized.